Take two, Javier. We're doing it. We have to record it like this, Javier. You're dropping N-bombs. You're saying political statements, what your stance is on Thanksgiving. We got to pre-record it. We have to, Javier. Nice. Well, you're wearing a Bears jersey and flip-flop. That's it. All right. Welcome back, you guys, to You Should Do a Podcast with me, Raymond Vernon Patton the Third. Is the band ready? Well, then hit it. Live from somewhere in the world, you're listening to You Should Do a Podcast. It's not live. Right? Holy shit, he's back.
A little sun it's all over the world. A little sun it's all over the world. A little sun it's all over the world. A little sun it's all over and over and over and over.
Oh my God, he's back. On this show, we talk to you. Why not? That's what the show was built for.
And when you die, you become something worse than dead. You become a legend.
Yeah, I like that. Stick around, hang on. One more verse, guys.
You don't need your freedom.
Oh my God. On this show, we talk to everybody who should do a podcast. Me, you, your friend, your neighbor, your mom, everyone should do a podcast.
It's a hard
goodness, you guys. We are back here on You Should Do a Podcast with me, Raymond Vernon Patton III. I have been gone for just about a year off of the YouTubes and the Instagrammies and the What is Twitter now? It's just X? All right. But I've been off of everything for a long time now. Just because I needed to. Mental health is a big thing in my world. So I'm back here on the show. So many things to talk about. Where is the show? Where have I been? What have I been doing? What have you been doing? And let's talk about the elefante in the room. Man, Ray, you got little. I did. I lost 40 pounds in Florida because I don't care what you eat down here. You ain't keeping any weight on. I sweat taking a piss. It's insane in Florida. So I'm still here in Florida. I'm coming back to Chicago. We're putting a band back together right now called King for a Day. I'm looking for players. King for a Day is going to be a tribute to all Mike Patton songs, any band he was in. So that's going to be fun. I've got that I'm working on. King for a Day. I thought it would be dope just to do a band called King for a Day. Literally, because I'm going to fly in, do the show, and fly out. So, looking for a couple more people. T-Bills, I'm talking to you, dude. We're doing 6 songs, Mr. Bungle style. Anyway, what's going on with Trump? Looks like he's losing everything. What's going on with the Bears? Lifelong Bears fan. I'm just used to being disappointed. It's just what happens. But again, let's talk about a few things. The show, you should do a podcast. Now, the original intent for this show before it got stolen from me and I had to recreate it, called The Canna Show. The Canna Show is still the company that puts this on now. It's my company, The Canna Show LLC. We're now just going to call it again, You Should Do a Podcast. And the reason I wanted to call it You Should Do a Podcast is because I have so many fucking friends, interesting fucking people that I know with stories that need to be told on a podcast. Now, again, everybody and their uncle has got a podcast. There's a peanut butter and jelly podcast I just came across the other day. It's just a dude making PB&Js. You got these Twitch streamers out there. Just everybody is podcasting with nothing to talk about. So I figured I got a bunch of nothing to talk about. So why not get the show back up and running? Next week's show, I'm going to have four people on the show. Again, because it's called You Should Do a Podcast. And for how many episodes can you listen to me talk about me? Now, back to that. Where the fuck have I been? Oh, if you are interested in coming on the show, go ahead and email me at raymondparton@gmail.com. My full name, no D. You got a story that you want to tell? You have an interesting friend that you're like, dude, you got to tell that story and You Should Do a Podcast. Come on here and tell this story. So again, we're not doing it live anymore because Javier drops the N-word all the time. Last time we had to do I blurred out. He's got 2 nipples on the left breast, so I had to blur that out. He's also swearing, so we're trying to be friendly with YouTube. We're relaunching the show also on, what's that other site that everyone's putting their podcasts up on now? Anyway, I'll get into that later. We're going to stay on YouTube. We're also on Spotify, iTunes, everywhere you can get your podcast. You Should Do a Podcast is available along with old episodes of The Canna Show. We're going to just kind of merge the shows together. Now, is Ray still smoking cannabis? Yes. It's my medication. I have my card and it's legal. So I'm not going to get into all of that right now, but more importantly, because I'm a big fan of me, what has me been up to? Well, me decided to stay in Florida after my mom passed away because my inbox in Indeed was just flooded. They are looking for experienced and qualified employees here in the state of Florida. If you don't have a meth problem and don't mess with meth, Seth. I can't really say it like that. But anyway, yeah, if you have a strong work ethic and you have some skills, come to Florida because they'll pay your ass. They're looking for people. So I decided to stay here and give it a shot in Florida all by myself. I have a couple of people that I talk to out here that are very supportive in Ray's adventures of trying to stay alive. Again, I came down here. I worked for Harley Davidson. I worked for a golf cart shop where we built custom golf carts, and I worked for an equipment company. I worked for a rental company out here, which was awesome. I still work for them on the weekends, straight cash. But now I got a dope job working back into my original skill set, which is turf equipment technician, so all golf course equipment and stuff like that. And in the state of Florida, there's a lot of golf courses, and there's a lot of paper on the table for Ray. So I've been doing that. What else happened to me was my car was stolen here by my apartment complex. The Crooked Tow Truck Company, Pinellas Towing and Recovery, they stole my vehicle. Kept it for like 2 weeks, never reported it. I had to find my car, and after my car was subsequently repossessed from me because I couldn't find it and I'm not making payments on a car I can't find, I just refused to. I was like, they're finding my car. Fuck this. Anyway, my car got fucking repossessed. I never missed a payment on shit. But I left it there sitting in an impound yard for like 2 months, and Capital One came and got it, and I was like, fuck it. There goes my car. That car was the only thing I had left after COVID. When my car got taken, it was stolen and then repossessed, and it was just a big mess out here, you guys, with the Pinellas Sheriff's Department, all that good stuff. But then what had happened was, just a little background music for you guys so you guys aren't completely bored. I know how this works. Here's Ray riding his bike home from work, just trying to get by. And, where is that coming from now? Oh, there it is. I started riding home from work one day, and I'm cruising down the street, minding my own business, and I'm in top gear, and I'm moving. And an old timer came out of a side street and hit me on my mountain bike. Now, I went flying probably, 20 feet, but my hands were locked into my handlebars. And the way that I hit the pavement was face first, and I rode the pavement into the intersection on my face, breaking this hand. I think like 6 bones in this hand. Broke this finger. Broke this nose. Split my lip all the way from here up to the top of my nose, so they had to sew it back together. I'm starting to look a little bit of Joaquin Phoenix's. I was looking like I had a hair lip, but they sewed it all back together, and they did a good job, and they fixed me up, and they actually straightened my nose out. But I had some scars all across my face and my cheek and my nose, and I broke my big toe. I got fucked up, but I got hit by a dude with no insurance. Yeah, that was great. The dickhead had no insurance. How do you not have insurance and you're as old as Jesus? The guy had no insurance, so I got $500 from him and a nice pat on the back, and I'll see you later. So I was out of work for 6 weeks, laying in my bed here, trying to literally just hold a bar of soap so I could shower. I couldn't do anything. I couldn't do dishes, laundry, shower. I couldn't walk. It took me about 3 weeks to be able to walk around my apartment complex because of the way it hit me in my hip. Fucking bruised my hip. Almost broke my fucking pelvis. So that's happening. It was fun. So then I decided to stay here in my apartment complex that I live in, even after everything happened, and then mayhem occurred again, which is just a common occurrence in Ray's life. I was telling people the other day, like, my mom was seriously my good luck charm. She would say it all the time, like, Raymond, you have a horseshoe up your ass. And when she passed away, I think she took the horseshoe with her. Pretty sure. So that's what's been going on with me. I've been working, surviving, and I'm not sure if you guys are on my Facebook or anything like that, but I bought this e-bike, and now I'm an e-bike dork. I ride everywhere, probably about 150 miles on a weekend. I do like 80 miles in a trip. And I know that sounds far, but when you're just going all the way down the coast and then riding up the beach, like to every little beach, I try to hit 3 beaches on a weekend, jump in the water, get some vitamin C. And also, like, I wasn't taking pictures or videos or anything because my excursion was not for social media posts. A lot of these people on social media just go places to take pictures. I went places for my brain, to protect my own head. There's so many things that I want to talk about on this podcast again. So many things I want to talk about. The aliens are real, and I told you guys about it. As a matter of fact, I told everybody about it. No one believes me. They're like, Ray, shut up, you're crazy. I was like, really? Live from somewhere in the galaxy. It's a brand new episode of You Should Do a Podcast. So aliens. Again, Miss Monterano, my third grade teacher. I think she was third grade. Yeah, Miss Saliva was fourth grade. Miss Monterano was third grade. I remember she fell out the stool and broke her ankle, and I laughed my dick and balls off. But Miss Monterano yelled at me because I kept saying, we started talking about aliens, and I remember I got ridiculed by classmates and teachers alike for saying that the aliens have been here the whole time, and I think we might be part of them, and it's all going to unfold, and all these crazy conspiracy theorists and everybody who had an idea about aliens. You were right. I was right. You were right. Everyone was right. So we'll get into all of that and everything having to do with You Should Do a Podcast on the next few episodes. So again, if you want to be on the show, call me. Leave me a voicemail, 727-247-3189. Yes, I'm a Floridian now with a Florida phone number, Florida license plates, and a driver's license. Holy shit. So yeah, that is what the show is going to be now. Not just about me anymore. We got to start expanding. Hope you guys like the intro of the show. I hope you guys have been well. Seriously, I hope everything in your life, I hope everyone survived COVID and everything that happened in the aftermath, because for me, it was not the easiest experience. For some of you people, you didn't even notice it. In Florida, it didn't even happen. But I'm still recovering from COVID. Not really. I'm just trying to get my life back together and me back together and try and find out again what in the world makes Ray Parton happy. Who knows? But today's show is brought to you by none other than Dunkin' Donuts. Raise your cholesterol, raise your sugar intake, lose that foot, get diabetes. Dunkin' Donuts. I know you guys have missed me, and I've missed you too. Let's see. I have so many things on the board that I wanted to play for you guys. That's the alien thing. That's some background sounds about it. I was going to do a whole alien show. Never did it. That one. Got that one. So we were going to do a whole alien show and everything. I just decided not to do it yet. I figured it'd be best to let you guys know what the plan is here with the show. What are we doing? What is the show going to be? And why should I continue to watch? Why you should continue to watch is because you should be on it. I know you got a crazy story about your Aunt Martha at Thanksgiving one year getting all liquored up and saying something wrong to Uncle Tony. I know you got a story. Whatever it is, I want to hear it. People who are now subscribed to my channel want to hear it. Again, and if you are not subscribed, go subscribe now. Tell your friend. Click the like button. Leave a comment. I'm not sure if the comments are on this show or not. But share this show, subscribe, and tell a friend. We're trying to get to 1,000. I'm going to go every week. I'm going to make 2 shows a week until I get to the 1,000 subscriber. And who that guy is going to win something super special. We got a whole closet full of stuff. I don't even have a closet over there. We have a closet full of stuff over here given away to the 1,000 subscriber. You Should Do a Podcast with me, Raymond Vernon Parton III, the first and only live cannabis community news and comedy show brought to you by The Canna Show. We're going to talk about everything on the show, news and your mom and everything. So, in all seriousness, email me, get on here, and tell a story. I know I just kind of breezed through what happened to me and did a fast recap over the last year, but that's kind of what's happening. That's kind of what happened with me, and it's just been interesting. So I figured we'd fire up the old computer, pull out the old Rodecaster Pro, and see how you guys are. I just wanted to say hi again and remind you guys what we are here to do on You Should Do a Podcast now. So again, if you want to be on it, hit me up. If you don't, just sit back in your pajamas every weekend, or when you're at work, throw your old earbuds in. I'm going to be playing music. I'm going to be playing some news stuff. I'm going to be doing stories. Just because that's what the show was originally intended to be, and then life took over. People tried to steal my podcast. I have like 4 other people who tried to steal the podcast. They stole my Instagram. They got my name. They got everything. And I figured, you don't got me. You don't have my equipment and my skill set and my insane brain that just keeps on going. There's no off button in this motherfucker. But anyway, on the next, you should do a podcast. Again, we'll post twice a week just to continue on here. I'm not going to let this channel go to shit. I'm not going to let all my ideas go to shit. And we're going to get back in here. Why not? I mean, today I have no other news stories for you. I didn't do anything but watch the Trump stuff on TikTok this morning. What an insane motherfucker that guy is. Holy shit. And he looks like he's going to get reelected, too. If you guys don't get out there and vote, you got to get out there and vote for the number 2 candidate that's going to run for the presidency of the United States. Yeah, you got a lot of... That's pretty good, and I'm working on it, and I got to swallow some dry toast or something to really dial that motherfucker in there. But you guys got to get out and vote, or it's just going to be mayhem again. And again, I don't really care who you think should be in the White House. I don't want to get into it. I'm just going to tell you what I think, and then you can make your own decisions. As far as the show's concerned, we're going to create a brand new TikTok, a brand new Instagram, a brand new X or Twitter account. We're going to be up on, again, that other site that people are posting their podcasts up now. I can't even remember what. Rumble. So I do have my Rumble page started. Why is there hair on my microphone? What happened last night? Javi, what'd you do to the microphone? Don't rub it there. That's gross, dude. People wondering, yes, Javier is back on the show. Took me about 6 months to get him to Florida. That's because he rode a mountain bike here. Found him somewhere in Chattanooga, week 3. Then we lost him again. We found him near a lake, week 6. Then I lost him. He fell off for 2 months. I found the little... Yeah, keep flipping me off, Javi. Pull your pants back up. Jesus Christ. Anyway, Javi's back on the show. I'm back on the show. You're back watching the show. Let's quit spinning our tires. Let's just see what we got on the board and do a little recap. What did Ray put on the board? Now, this is when, for months, I was just working on shows. Oh, that's right. In a world where everyone said aliens didn't exist. Okay, so I was going to play that with a whole alien thing. I had a whole bunch of stuff.
7 foot, 8 foot bunch.
Now, that was how big they said that.
7 foot, 8 foot bunch.
That's right. They said that the aliens were huge. I got a bunch of stuff that I've made.
Hey, this
on
might sound like a really dumb question.
Yeah, go ahead.
But did you guys see anything fall out of the sky?
Yeah, I did. My hopes and dreams.
We got a call, and one of my partners actually said that they saw it too. So, if you happen to see any, like I'm not BSing you. If you see any,
footage?
No, like if you see any like little, well, not little in this case.
6 foot, 7 foot, 8 foot
8 to 9 foot tall green beings that were in their backyard. Sounds crazy, but you never.
6 foot, 7 foot, 8 foot bunch.
Sounds crazy.
Okay, what's going on over there?
Go ahead.
Okay, lady. Me, my dad, and my brother, we're working on a truck in our backyard, and we have a big lot outside, right? Correct?
Okay.
We were working, and we just see in a corner of our eye something fall down from the sky, and it was with light. And when it hit down, it was like a big impact, and we felt it. We felt like an energy.
Did you?
And then we hear like a lot of footsteps near us, and then we have a big equipment. And
Now, I know this is old news, but to me, I had it on the board. And alien news is not old news. Jesus Christ, there's cops talking about aliens, and I can never find my keys for half of the week, which is crazy to me, you know. So I talked about this, and we'll just get into it just briefly. I'm not going to go over the whole thing. And I know I'm all over the board because I missed you guys, and I got so much to say. The other day, I talked to my insurance agent for 35 minutes on the phone. She was like, Ray, I just wanted to see if you were going to pay your bill. And I was like, I missed you. This is what it's like when you live alone and you only talk to 3 fish. What was I saying? Oh, the wreckage stuff and all that. Remember I did a podcast talking about the wreckage and I just want to see it. Just show it to us, please. And here's the other thing. If aliens, if you are here and you guys come across this podcast, take me with you. I want to go. I just want to get on board and be like, oh, I like what you guys did with the place. Wait, where are you putting that? Aliens, Trump. I mean, what else is there right now, you guys? I am going to start building my pontoon houseboat here coming up in the next month because Ray is about to finish that bitch and float away. A floating podcast. You should do a podcast on a boat. You should learn how to swim. That's what I'm going to call it. So again, let's check the board and see what else we got on here. Just some old intro stuff. What do we got
Raise
here?
the people.
Ray is the people. Kanye, you're back on the show?
Raise the people.
Thank you, Kanye.
Okay, now we're being heard.
Yeah, because I'm on a podcast, Kanye.
I believe that.
Nope. You're not saying anything that you believe, bub. Not on this show, but
Raise the people.
I am, and you're right about it.
Sorry, I'm sorry for everything. I'm sorry that I put that I was 5'12" or 5'11" on Tinder.
These are the best Kanye clips ever.
Ray, baby, listen.
Got to listen to you. Look, Ray, I've been meaning to talk to you about that. Then why'd you talk? Look, Ray,
All right.
Ray, let's not.
You guys have a great day.
Ray,
Go tell everybody the show is back and email me. Get in here. I missed you too. I hope you have a great weekend. I love you. Be careful. Eat your vitamins.
I can't breathe. Listen, man. I can't breathe, man. We're here. Hey, man.
Smells
Hey, I got something to mail you out, man. You're just freaking out here.
keep on knocking, but you can't come in.
Yo, who's on munchies tonight, yo?
Not me. Like I said, be me. What do you guys want?
Get some sour cream and onion chips with some dip, man. Some beef jerky, some peanut butter. Get some Haagen-Dazs ice cream bars, a whole lot of hot. Make sure chocolate. You gotta have chocolate, man. Some popcorn, bread popcorn, graham crackers. Graham crackers is marshmallows, little marshmallows, and little chocolate bars. And make some s'mores, man. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, yo. Also celery, grape jelly, Captain Crunch with blue crunch berries. Pizzas, we need 2 big pizzas, man. Everything on them with water, a whole lot of water.
Hey, why didn't you tell me we're into this shit, man? We could have been hanging out months ago. No.
Man, this bag, baby. Come on, man. Hang out for a minute, smoke with me. I got weed, got my bong out. Come on.
For you, man. I'll stay for a minute.